Welcome to the Spy Collection. My name is Anastasios, and this time we have a memorabilia item from the United States. This wooden figurine. We have all heard the term cloak and dagger, sometimes being synonymous with espionage. But here is some history on how this relates to the Central Intelligence Agency and this figurine that we're seeing today. On December 29, 2015, the CIA published this article, Cloak and Dagger, the Unexpected Beginnings of the CIA. In there we are reading, almost 70 years ago, in the blistering cold of January winter, President Truman hosted a small, secret ceremony at the White House to establish the new Central Intelligence Group, CIG, the CIA's institutional predecessor, and to swear in Admiral Sidney Sowers as the first Director of Central Intelligence, DCI. This ceremony, however, wasn't like most official inaugurations. The CIG began its brief existence with a phony cape and a wooden dagger. The office diary of the President's Chief Military Advisor, Fleet Admiral William Leahy, records the rather unexpected event that took place that day. And here you see on the CIA website a figurine identical to this one. And we'll get back to that. Let's continue with the diary. January 24, 1946. At lunch today in the White House, with only members of the staff present, Rear Admiral Sidney Sowers and I were presented, by President Truman, with black cloaks, black hats, and wooden daggers, and the President read an amusing directive to us outlining some of our duties in the Central Intelligence Agency. Cloak and Dagger Group of Snoopers. The humor and symbolism of this whimsical ceremony would have been lost on many veterans of the Office of Strategic Services, the big intelligence and covert action agency that Truman had suddenly dismantled at the end of World War II, only 4 months earlier. The CIG inevitably suffered and still suffers from comparisons with the OSS. CIG was a bureaucratic anomaly with no independent budget, no statutory mandate, and staffers assigned from other departments of the government. Nevertheless, within months of its creation, the CIG had become the nation's primary agency for strategic warning and the management of clandestine activities abroad. Interdepartmental rivalries, however, prevented the group from performing either mission to the fullest. Within 2 years, the group handed over both missions to its successor, the CIA. And now that you have a better idea of this one, let's also have a reference from an excellent book. This book. The Spycraft, The Secret History of the CIA Spy Techs from Communism to Al-Qaeda. Clearly, this book focuses a lot on CIA's OTS, the Office of Technical Services. And in there we also find that the prized OTS Spyman statuette was awarded to officers for honorable service while assigned to the OTS Technical and Engineering Laboratory, 1991. So if you ever come across this small wooden figurine, now you know a little bit of its secret history, since nothing is as it seems.